Is that how that
I
works?
think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't.
that tracks.
But Jake, remember, so if Smokey gives me his love potion, that doesn't mean I fall in love with him, right?
That's correct.
I don't. I don't know what the fuck we're talking about, and I don't like it.
That is one of my favorite lines of File Entertainment to date that I have heard. By the way, Jake, big fan.
Thanks.
I don't know if we've ever actually met, but
I don't think so. It's the first time I've actually talked.
Oh my god! What are we talking? I'm so confused.
Well, maybe if you actually listened to File Under, you'd get invited on.
Jake, eat a dick.
That's relevant to the conversation.
It
So
is.
fucking relevant.
Still not a love potion.
Oh, is this the conversation about fucking? All right, yeah, I've been told about this.
He gets it. He gets it.
I'm glad I wasn't. Well, no, I wouldn't. That's a stretch. I'm glad I wasn't there for this conversation.
It was so good though. It was like
I can't wait to hear it. I just am happy I wasn't there for it.
I don't know if they saw the look on my face when the question first popped into my head when I wanted to ask it. But there was a couple of moments where it was just like I heard David in the background just go, "Just send it." And I said, "Sure."
Don't blame me for this shit. I wasn't on this episode.
I'm not saying you were, but it's every time I'm like, I have a question, but I'm not sure if it's appropriate. You're like, just ask it. And I'm like, okay. And so I just yeeted the question out there after I had that inspiration from the one and only Jew that I know. That gives me inspiration.
To find out how you were taking any of my motivational speeches now, because this is not it.
Like you at all.
Yeah, right.
No, just like because I remember I've asked you a few times.
David's voice telling you think before you talk, Jared.
Well, I thought before I talked, but every time I'm like, I'm not sure if it's an appropriate question. And no, Smokey, it's not the T-shirt. There's a totally different other T-shirt that was way before its time. But like I remember David, so I was like, "There's no, just ask your question. It's never inappropriate." And the few times
I've never said it's not inappropriate.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Like every time.
Do you know me?
Yes. I am very aware of who you are.
I don't know if you do. I'm like the cautious one. Like I don't.
Yeah, but
that should be Mark's voice telling you that, Jared, not David.
No, Mark would be like, yeah, send it, but frame it with Ruby Ridge in it, you know. So, but no, like you're like, 'cause I think there's quite a few times where it's like, hey, can I just ask Jake this weird thing, or like, is this appropriate to ask? And you're like, whatever. That's how I take that. If you're like, whatever, I'm just like, it's fine. Just ask whatever, say whatever.
Jared,
what?
Does it sound like the following? Yeah. Okay, buddy, sure. You ask him that. Yep. Does it sound like that? Because
No.
that's not sincerity.
Well, when I hear something like that, I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. I can send it. Like, it's fine.
Oh my god.
That's how I always hear it. It's just, sure, whatever, man. Oh, okay. How bad could it be?